Tim Elmore, The 8 Paradoxes of Great Leadership, Embracing the Conflicting Demands of Today's Workplace. Embark on an engaging journey through The 8 Paradoxes of Great Leadership, where author Tim Elmore exposes the most crucial skills today's leaders must possess to navigate an increasingly complex global landscape. As you explore this summary, you'll discover transformative insights into the uncommon leaders who are expertly embracing these paradoxical abilities, and how they've adapted their strategies to respond to changing demands from diverse and well-informed stakeholders. Learn from the unique examples of historical figures, entrepreneurs, and social leaders who showcase how self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and the pursuit of paradoxical virtues can shape our understanding of leadership.
The demands of transformational times. Today's global, networked economy demands leaders with new skills, including self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and collaboration. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated trends like remote work and the gig economy. Workers and consumers today are more educated and less loyal to traditional brands. In such challenging times, effective leaders must possess a paradoxical set of skills. Leaders should be collaborative, rather than rely on traditional hierarchies. The book emphasizes the need for more self-awareness among executives. The pandemic presents a unique opportunity for leaders to reflect, break away from traditional models, and discover new and unconventional solutions to solve complex issues. Finally, the book suggests 8 sets of contrasting abilities that uncommon leaders who understand what is demanded from them need to possess to tackle these unique challenges. Effective leadership requires humility and self-confidence. Great leaders do not display overconfidence or arrogance. Instead, they empower their collaborators and acknowledge the expertise of their subordinates, while inspiring trust in their leadership and vision. When Bob Iger was chosen to fill Michael Eisner's position as chairman and CEO of the Walt Disney Company, he demonstrated this leadership style. Iger believed in gaining subordinates' trust and loyalty by soliciting and valuing their expertise. Today's corporate culture requires leaders to bring a stunning form of insight into complex situations and to achieve their goals through empowering their teams. The power of blind spots. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, owes her success to her lack of knowledge of conventional marketing channels, which led her to invent her product and become obsessed with selling it. Her persistence paid off when Neiman Marcus agreed to carry Spanx, and soon other high-end retailers followed. The product became a hit, and she eventually founded an entirely new fashion segment, shapewear. Her success story teaches us the value of blind spots or rookie smarts in driving innovation and shaping entire industries. Marketing consultants say that CEOs sometimes possess expert knowledge that can blind them from seeing their companies and markets from a fresh perspective, making them overlook new opportunities. Blind spots remain potential liabilities, but also help boost creativity. Executives must maintain an experimental and iterative approach to product development or corporate strategy to stay focused on solving customer problems. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy. Martin Luther King Jr.'s leadership in the American civil rights movement emphasized the power of peaceful protest. He used his personal charisma to bring attention to the cause rather than himself. King Jr.'s approach focused on sacrifice and suffering as powerful means to ignite change. His aim was to build a moral focus that would unite a network of organizers, activists, and donors in the movement. King Jr.'s teachings groomed an entire generation of future leaders who shared a common goal of achieving racial equality. Principles over ego. Leaders who prioritize guiding principles over egos are more open to new ideas from their team. Samuel Truett Cathy, founder of Chick-fil-A, built a financially successful franchise by remaining true to his core values. Cathy insisted on maintaining his winning chicken sandwich recipe and strict quality control in all franchise outlets, but he was flexible about menu choices. Despite racial discrimination, Cathy demanded courteous service to all diners. He also gave his employees Sundays off to rest, spend time with their families, or worship. As a result, his restaurants gross $4.2 million per year, compared to the average McDonald's grossing $2.6 million annually. For leaders like Kathy, their values provide the business with a clear mission that encourages subordinates' ideas that align with those values. By doing so, they create businesses that attract more customers who feel cared for. Mother Teresa, a saint of selfless caring. Mother Teresa was a Catholic nun, teacher, and missionary who, along with her young nuns, founded an order dedicated to caring for the poorest, most ill people on the streets of Kolkata. Her kindness and dedication attracted thousands of followers who replicated her work and started 5 organizations dedicated to her mission. Mother Teresa's leadership style emphasized showing kindness to each individual, which made her work legendary. Her memorable quote, "We must not fall in love with an idea but fall in love with a problem," still inspires many to help those in need. Mother Teresa died in 1997 but was recognized as a saint by the Catholic Church in 2016. Lifelong learning, insights from Michelangelo, Steve Jobs, and Angela Ahrendts. Lifelong learning is a key trait of great leaders. Michelangelo, Pablo Casals, and Steve Jobs were all examples of individuals who continued to learn throughout their lives. Jobs, in particular, created a culture of learning within his companies and demonstrated vulnerability, encouraging others to seek his guidance. Similarly, Angela Ahrendts, CEO of Burberry, recognized the need to learn and adapt to attract a new generation of customers. Through her efforts, Burberry's valuation increased from £2 billion to over £7 billion. Ahrendts later joined Apple, which also fostered a learning culture. The examples of these leaders demonstrate the importance of continuous learning and the benefits it can bring to individuals and organizations. Leadership lessons from historical figures. The best leaders do not compromise their values and strive for excellence. Harriet Tubman demanded courage and daring from those who worked with her, yet forgave their missteps. Joseph Strauss required excellence in building the Golden Gate Bridge and protected his workers by building safety nets. William McKnight encouraged experimentation, knowing that failures were inevitable, but the discovery of post-it notes justified his optimism. Great leaders know when to compromise and when to stand firm. Timeless values for modern leaders. Walt Disney's success in building a media empire was rooted in his understanding that good stories address life's timeless fears, struggles, hopes, and triumphs. Today's leaders must similarly focus on values that transcend time and connect with current audiences. As society faces rapid change and advances in technology, moral decision-making becomes increasingly critical. Uncommon leaders with a strong moral compass will be essential in navigating this uncertain world.
In summary, The 8 Paradoxes of Great Leadership offers essential lessons for present and future leaders alike. Embracing these paradoxical approaches and skill sets will enable them to guide their organizations through the rapidly changing world, and to withstand the pressures of an increasingly diverse and demanding global workforce. The examples illustrated by renowned leaders from various backgrounds showcase attributes like quiet self-confidence, humility, blind spots, principled stances, altruistic ambitions, continuous learning, uncompromising resolve, and the ability to balance timeless values with contemporary expectations. In an era of unprecedented change, these qualities will ultimately define the uncommon leaders who will rise to the challenge and create lasting impact.